Okay, let's get into your reading, Gemini. If you're here, I have messages for you that you need to hear in relation to your situation. So we're going to really just take a look and see what is coming through. I do feel like this is going to be a love reading. So let's take a look. Let's see what's going on and what is happening. Drop a comment right now and say they are about to contact me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Okay, let's go all the way in. I feel like you haven't really been talking to this person. There hasn't really been a lot of movement, and I feel like things have been very stuck and stagnant. Now, if that sounds like your situation, stay with me, because I'm telling you, I have a lot to tell you about your person here. First and foremost, I really feel that there is this energy of them moving towards you, okay? Moving towards you. And the cards are going to show us exactly what that looks like, what's been going on behind the scenes, and what they really did not want you to find out. Because if you knew what was actually happening on their end right now, it would change everything about how you're holding this situation. And your guides decided today was the day you got to find out. And I want to say something before we go into the cards. Some of you feel like you've been waiting so long for any kind of movement at all, and that feeling of stuck and stagnant energy has probably started to feel like a permanent state. Like maybe things will just stay exactly like this. Like maybe the movement isn't coming. And your guides want you to know clearly and directly that feeling is about to completely change. The energy that's been sitting still is already starting to move. And what I'm about to show you in these cards is going to explain everything. Okay, one oracle card for the energy. They have been completely wrapped up in their own world, but something is shifting inside them and they are starting to wake up. And your guides led with this because it explains the entire no contact situation. This person has been wrapped up in their energy, wrapped up in their ego, wrapped up in themselves. They have been focused on external things, external validation, running from one thing to the next, keeping themselves so busy and so distracted that they couldn't really be present with anyone, with themselves, with you. And I want to describe what this actually looks like because your guides showed me a very specific picture here. If you found this person in their day-to-day life right now, they would be so all over the place that they cannot even sit still. That is how you would know. They literally cannot sit still. They cannot do tasks in an orderly way. They are just so all over the place. They are sort of running from something, hiding from something, constantly needing to do a million things. And it's like, hang on a second, be present, be still. It's okay to just stop. They can't do that. If you saw this person right now, you'd be like, oh my God, what happened to them? They are so all over the place. They literally cannot sit still. But here is what's changing. And this is what they really didn't want you to find out. Now is the time where they are starting to not only move towards you, but also to look within themselves. They are starting to feel more confident within themselves, stronger within themselves, happier within themselves. They are starting to actually look at themselves and understand the perspective that they need to be doing more towards you. Wow. We have gathered so much information in such a small amount of time, such a small amount of time. And the cards are confirming this from every angle right now. That's the shift that's happening right now. And they didn't want you to know that, because knowing it changes how you hold yourself in this situation. Knowing it means you don't need to chase, and they weren't ready for you to know you didn't need to. And I want to add something else that your guides showed me very specifically here. This person has been very wrapped up in a narcissistic energy, wrapped up in their ego, wrapped up in external things of validation, seeking attention and validation from outside because they haven't been finding it inside themselves. And now Now that's starting to change. The internal work is beginning. The self-reflection is happening. And you can feel it even from the distance you're standing at right now. The Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Moon, the Empress, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, the World, the Six of Wands, 10 cards. And I want to take real time with each one because together they tell the full story of what's been happening, what your person has been going through, and exactly what is coming. The Ten of Pentacles first. And this card here is so powerful because it tells us how they see you. They really feel that there is nobody else like you out there in the world, that you are the person that completes them, that you bring so much to the table. You're so kind. You're so measured, so generous, so sweet. You know what you want in life and you know what you don't. You know what makes you feel happy. You know your own mind. And to someone who is lost in their own chaos right now, that groundedness in you is everything, and they know that. They see that clearly. And the Ten of Pentacles here represents that legacy feeling, that sense of this person being something real, something that outlasts the superficial chaos they've been swimming in. You represent something solid to them. And in the middle of all their internal noise, that solidity is exactly what keeps pulling them back. We have gathered so much information in such a small amount of time, and the Ten of Pentacles alone is telling us so much. There's movement here. There's joy. There's optimism. There's excitement. There's fulfillment. There's a real sense of progression forward. And I think it's really important to understand this, right? You know where you stand now. You know what's going on. You know what the situation now entails. You feel more confident. You feel more uplifted. And that matters more than you might realize right now. And the Ace of Cups. Now with the Ace of Cups here, they feel like the opening is with you. This is a card of fresh emotional beginning, a cup overflowing with new feeling, new possibility. And they feel that overflow when they think about you, not with anyone else, with you specifically. The Ace of Cups here tells us that emotionally, the channel is still wide open between you two, regardless of how quiet things have been on the surface. Their feelings did not close. They got louder. And that is what they really didn't want you to know, how loud it actually got in there, how much has been building up behind that closed door of no contact. The Ace of Cups is that energy arriving, fresh and ready, building inside them even in the silence. And here is what they really didn't want you to know. They feel like the only opening is with you, not with anyone else, not with the distractions they've been using, with you. You are where their emotional cup wants to pour. And that has been true this entire time, even when they were going the other direction. And the Moon. Now, the Moon is really powerful here because it shows them coming out of the shadow, coming out of their own sort of things that they have been very consumed by. The energies that have kept them wrapped up, the distractions, the ego noise, the external seeking. They will look within and then come towards you. The Moon shows them coming to light, coming forward. Right now, they are in the shadow phase. Things have been hidden. Things have been underneath the surface. Things have been going on in their inner world that they haven't let you see at all. But the Moon always moves. It always cycles. And the shadow phase they're in right now is already moving toward the light. They come to you from that light. They come forward once the internal fog starts to clear. And this is so specific. They have been hiding from something, running from something internally. And the Moon card is showing me that the hiding is about to stop. The running is about to stop. And when it does, they look up and they look toward you. And the Empress. Now, the Empress here is very important. Especially with the Empress, contact is going to happen. They want you to do you. They want to do them. They want to sort of focus on themselves right now. They will come to you. They will progress things with you. You don't need to run, beg, plead, chase, or force anything, okay? They come to you. The Empress is abundance, nurturing, things growing toward their fullness naturally. There's nothing forced here, nothing being pushed, just something ripe and ready, moving forward at the exact right moment. And the Empress here is confirming that this is already in motion in the most natural, organic way. The Empress doesn't force flowers to bloom. She creates the conditions and lets nature do the rest. And this is the same energy here. The conditions are right. The timing is right. And what's been quietly growing in the dark is about to break through the surface into full light. And the star. And this is every quiet hope you've had about this situation confirmed. The star doesn't show up in a reading heading somewhere hard. It shows up when hope is being vindicated, when what you quietly believed turns out to have been exactly right. And the Wheel of Fortune, and this is the timing card. The wheel doesn't ask for permission before it turns. It simply turns and carries everything with it. The wheel here is confirming that the energy in this situation is already in motion, already shifting, already moving toward you, even before you see the proof of it. And the Hierophant. And this is about something traditional, something serious, something that carries real weight. This isn't a casual reconnection. This person coming forward carries real intention with it. The Hierophant here confirms they're thinking about this on a level that goes beyond just reaching out to say hello. There's something here about a real commitment of time, a real offering of themselves. This isn't a quick, casual, I just happen to think of you message. This comes from a place of actual, real, serious wanting. And the Two of Cups. And this is mutual choosing, both hands extending toward each other. And this card appearing here confirms what the Ace of Cups already told us. The emotional channel between you two is still wide open, still flowing, still real, still connected. And the Two of Cups showing up tells us this is going to become a mutual, equal, genuine reconnection and the world. And this closes the tarot section on completion. A whole new chapter, a cycle actually ending and something genuinely new beginning. The world doesn't close readings heading somewhere small. It closes readings where something really significant is completing and transforming. And the Six of Wands. And this closes the spread on victory, movement, coming forward, being celebrated, things finally, visibly, publicly moving in the right direction. The Six of Wands is a figure riding home, celebrated, recognized, coming forward in victory. And that energy isn't just for them, it's for both of you. It's for this situation. It's for what comes once the contact happens and the plan gets made and the meal gets shared. And the real conversation finally begins. Okay, I feel like they will want to plan something where both of you can eat some food, grab some food, go for dinner, a restaurant, a diner, a cafe, a coffee shop, a bar and grill, a food truck. There's something here about a bakery, a pizza parlor, some kind of fast food. Okay? There is just so much food energy here. It's very specific. Some kind of plan to eat, to sit across from you, to actually spend time with you, and to talk to each other over some kind of food. That's what's coming through. A real plan, a real sit down, something that requires them to show up and actually be present with you in a physical space, face to face, in real life. Now, before the tea leaves, I also want to tell you something. You already know more than you think you know. You are quite intuitive, okay? The reason you're here, the reason you found this reading, is because part of you already sensed that things are shifting, that something is different. You've been listening to your gut, that something is moving, and you came here to get confirmation, and the cards just gave it to you. So trust that intuition. Trust the part of you that sensed this before the cards said it out loud. And if there's been a voice in you saying, maybe I'm just seeing what I want to see, your guides want that voice addressed directly. You are not seeing what you want to see. You are feeling what is actually there. And the cards just confirmed it from 10 different angles. 10 cards, 1 oracle card, 13 tea leaves, and every single one is saying the same thing. They are coming. Stay in your energy. Let them come. And take care of yourself in the meantime. Look after yourself. Focus on your health, your well-being, the things that make you feel genuinely good, because that is what you walk into this with when it arrives. Okay, tea leaf cards, 13 of them. First tea leaf card. This is a synchronicity. The same energy is showing up from multiple directions at once, confirming this is real, and your guides wanted this name directly. This is a synchronicity. The cards are showing the same truth from multiple angles. The same confirmation arriving through different paths that never happens by accident. When a synchronicity like this appears, it means the universe has lined things up carefully, specifically for you. And your guides want you to treat this reading as part of that synchronicity. The fact that you found it. The fact that you stayed. The fact that it resonates. All of that is not an accident. Next tea leaf card. The specific moment you'll realize things have shifted even before they reach out. And your guides are showing me a quiet moment. Something small changes in how you feel. Not necessarily a message arriving yet, just a shift in the energy around you. A lightening, something releasing that you didn't realize had been sitting on your chest. Next tea leaf card. What they want to say to you that they haven't been able to say yet. And your guides are showing me real feeling built up over all this time of distance, finally finding its way to words, not perfectly, not in a speech they rehearsed, but in the stumbling, genuine, unpolished way that real honesty actually sounds like. Next tea leaf card. The detachment lesson your guides are asking you to practice right now. And I want to spend real time here because this is one of the most important things in this reading. Detachment, not sitting around and waiting, because waiting creates attachment. If you have been waiting for something to happen, you are literally slowing down whatever it is that you want. The more you are waiting, you are degrading your own energy, and what it's doing is suffocating the situation. So make sure you detach. You put yourself first. You live in your high vibrational energy. You focus on the things that are working for you, and things will start shifting. The more you are desperate, the more you are waiting, you actually slow everything down. It doesn't look good, and it doesn't feel good emotionally either, okay? Think about the things you've gotten in your life. A lot of those things you got when you couldn't really care less if you had them or not. That is the key. Law of attraction means knowing what you want, but being okay without it. Being okay without it. That is how you get it. Next tea leaf card. Do not run, beg, plead, or chase. Your self-worth is your superpower here. And your guides are very specific about this. Do not be running, begging, pleading, chasing after this person. Honestly, hold your self-respect. Keep your self-esteem, your self-worth, your self-acceptance high for yourself. Look after yourself. They will come to you. They will come to you. And the reason your energy stays high is because you are not giving it all away, trying to force something that is already moving toward you on its own. Next tea leaf card. what they've been so all over the place about, what's been running them ragged internally. And your guides want you to understand their state right now. They have been overwhelmed by so many things, frustrated by so many things. They don't want you to know that because they know it would reveal how much they've been failing to show up. But this is the truth. If you found this person in their day-to-day life, they are so all over the place that they cannot sit still, literally cannot sit still. They can't do tasks in an orderly way. They are running from something, hiding from something, filling every empty moment with noise so they don't have to sit with what they actually feel about you. And here's the thing about that. The fact that they have to fill every moment with noise to avoid sitting with their feelings for you tells you exactly how strong those feelings are. You don't run from feelings that don't matter. You run from the ones that matter too much. So every frantic, all over the place, can't sit still moment of theirs is actually evidence of how real what they feel for you is. Hold that. Carry it quietly and let it ground you instead of making you anxious about what it means. Next tea leaf card. The internal shift happening in them right now, what they are genuinely starting to understand about themselves. And your guides are showing me a real turning inward happening. They are starting to feel more confident within themselves, stronger within themselves, happier within themselves. They are starting to actually look at themselves and understand the perspective that they need to be doing more towards you. This is the awakening that's happening right now, and it's happening whether they fully realize it or not, whether they can put words to it yet or not. Something inside them is genuinely waking up, and your guides are showing me that this awakening isn't loud, it's quiet. A slow realization landing in a quiet moment. Something that happens when they finally sit still long enough to hear what they've been running from. And your guides want you to know that this kind of awakening is what changes a person's direction. Not external pressure, not chasing, not waiting. An internal shift that they arrive at on their own. And it's already happening. Next tea leaf card. What your healing looks like during this period and why it matters more than anything else. And your guides want to say this clearly. More healing needs to take place, especially for yourself. This period, this in-between period, this space of no contact and stuck energy is not just waiting time, it's healing time. And what you do in this time, how you look after yourself and your own needs, how you fill your own energy back up, how you find the things that genuinely make you feel good, good food, good rest, good people, things that make you laugh. That is what determines what you walk into when this person finally comes forward. You want to meet this reconnection from your fullest self, not from a depleted, waiting, anxious place, from a genuinely full, genuinely at peace, genuinely looked after place. And that is the work happening right now. Next tea leaf card. What they will want to talk about when they reach out. And your guides are showing me a real substantial conversation. Not small talk, not surface level checking in. Something that requires real presence. They want to talk to you properly, to actually say some of what has been building up. The conversation they've been having in their head is about to move out of their head and into actual words. And your guides are showing me that this conversation they want to have with you has been forming for a long time. They've been rehearsing parts of it, letting some of it go, rehearsing again. And what eventually comes out won't be perfect, but it will be real. And real is exactly what you need from them. Next tea leaf card, a specific detail about how this reconnection begins. And your guides are showing me something food related, a coffee, a meal, something shared over a table. This isn't necessarily a grand romantic gesture. It's something normal, something ordinary. Someone saying, "Do you want to grab something to eat?" And that small, ordinary invitation being the thing that changes everything. Your guides want you to notice when this comes. It might feel almost too casual, too low-key for something so significant, but that's how the most meaningful things often begin, through something simple, something normal, someone saying, "Hey, do you want to get something to eat?" Next tea leaf card. The version of you that meets this energy, grounded, high vibrational, not needing this to feel whole. And your guides want you to picture this clearly, not the version of you that has been waiting and desperate and quietly checking your phone every hour. Not that version. The version of you that has genuinely detached, genuinely healed, genuinely refocused on yourself. That version of you is who this person is going to meet when they come forward. And that version of you is irresistible, and not in a manipulative game-playing way, in the most authentic, real way possible. Someone who is genuinely healed, genuinely not needing, genuinely at peace in their own life, is the most naturally magnetic version of themselves, not performing anything, just simply being. And being is enough. And you can become that right now, in this period, in this very in-between time. Next tea leaf card. What comes after the conversation, the direction this is genuinely heading, and your guides are showing me real progress here. More conversation, more communication, both of you talking more to each other, things opening up in a way they haven't been. The stuck, stagnant energy releasing completely, and real movement taking its place. This is what they really didn't want you to know. That the dull, stuck, stagnant energy wasn't the destination. It was just the valley between where things were and where they're going. And you are standing at the edge of the valley right now. The climb is beginning. Next tea leaf card. The last message from your guides before we close, what they want you to walk away knowing. And your guides ended here because this is the image they want you holding. You doing your thing, fully alive in your own life, not waiting, not desperate, just genuinely present with yourself. And this person moving toward that version of you with more purpose than they've shown anyone in a long time. Okay, before the final message, I want to walk you through the detachment teaching one more time because your guides were so specific about this. The most important thing you need to know about anything you want in this lifetime is you must be okay being detached. You must basically be okay without it. And that is how you get it, okay? Anything you want in your life, think about the things you've actually gotten. A lot of those things you got when you couldn't really care less if you had them or not. That's the key. Nobody talks about this key. Nobody talks about the key to the padlock. Everyone thinks law of attraction means needing, wanting, saying. That's one part of it. But law of attraction means knowing what you want, but being okay without it. Being genuinely, thoroughly, completely okay without it. And that is what clears the path for it to actually arrive. So clear the air. Focus on detachment. Meditate. Look after yourself. Taking time out for yourself. They will clear the air. They will come to you. They will work things out with you. You know, I think it's really important to know that you also have things to learn in this time. Things like detaching, focusing on yourself, your health, your well-being, looking after yourself, and not waiting. Because again, waiting does not make things happen faster. It delays things. It will overwhelm you. It will frustrate you, and it will not make you happy. So just make sure you're not doing that. Do you. And let them do the work of coming to you. Because the work is already happening, even if you can't see it yet. Even if the surface still looks quiet. Okay, final message from your guides. Just one. They are about to contact you and they really didn't want you to know how close it actually is. They really didn't want you to find this out. That's the whole theme. They didn't want you to know how close they are to reaching out. They didn't want you to know how much they think about you. They didn't want you to know that they're starting to look within and understand they need to do more. Because knowing all of that changes your energy, and your changed energy is what accelerates this. So take everything the cards said today and let it settle in your body, okay? We have got here, yes, both of you will talk more to each other. There will be more conversation, more communication. I definitely do see them coming forward and wanting to progress things, wanting to make that plan, wanting to sit across from you, wanting to actually talk. The energy here is a synchronicity, okay? And it is so, so powerful. And now take all of that and let it settle in your body, not as something to obsess over, not as something to keep checking on or feeding into or waiting on, as something to simply know quietly, securely, completely, with the kind of confidence that doesn't need anyone else to validate it. They are coming. It's only a matter of time, and the energy has already shifted. We have got here, both of you will talk more to each other. There will be more conversation, more communication. They will come forward and want to progress the conversation. This is already in motion. It's a synchronicity. Look at how the cards are confirming the same thing from multiple directions. That's rare. That's powerful. And your guides want you to receive it as the confirmation it is. Okay, to bring this home, they're in no contact. Brace yourself. They really didn't want you to find this out. And the cards showed us everything. The Oracle card confirmed they've been completely wrapped up in their own world, ego, narcissistic energy, external noise, external validation. So all over the place, they literally cannot sit still, but something is genuinely shifting inside them right now. The Ten of Pentacles showed how they genuinely see you. Nobody else like you in the world. You complete them. You bring so much to the table. You're kind and measured and generous and sweet. You know what you want and what you don't. You know what makes you feel happy. The Ace of Cups showed the emotional opening with you specifically, the cup overflowing with real feeling they haven't found a way to send your way yet. The moon showed them coming out of the shadow, coming to light, looking within, and then moving toward you. The Empress confirmed contact is coming. They want to do them, and then they will come to you. The Star confirmed every quiet hope you've carried was right. Every single one. The Wheel of Fortune confirmed the energy is already turning even before you see it. It doesn't wait for your permission. The Hierophant confirmed this comes with real serious intention, not a casual "I just happened to think of you." The Two of Cups confirmed mutual, equal, genuine reconnection is still very much on the table. The World confirmed a whole chapter is completing, making room for something genuinely new. And the Six of Wands closed the spread on victory. Movement, celebration, things finally coming forward in a way that's visible and real and completely undeniable. The tea leaves showed us the synchronicity. This is a real aligned moment, and you finding this reading is part of that. The subtle internal shift you'll feel before they even reach out, what they've been wanting to say and haven't been able to yet. The detachment lesson, waiting suffocates the very thing you want. Detachment accelerates it. The self-worth reminder, do not run, beg, plead, chase for anything. Your energy and your self-respect are your superpower right now. The picture of them all over the place and running from their own feelings about you. The internal awakening happening in them right now. The healing that this in-between period is asking of you. What they want to talk about when they reach out. The food energy, a coffee, a meal, a normal, ordinary invitation that changes everything. The version of you that meets this energy, detached, high vibrational, not needing. The direction this is heading, more communication, real movement. The stuck energy releasing. And your guides closing on the image of you living your life fully while they move toward you with real purpose. One message. They didn't want you to find this out, but you did. Now let that knowledge sit quietly in your body, okay? Not desperately, not urgently, just as a settled, grounded knowing that this is already in motion. And you don't need to do a single thing except take care of yourself. Claim this, loves. Drop a comment and say they are about to contact me, and I am detached, and I am taking care of myself. Because every word of that is true. Save this. Come back and tell me what happened. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. Drop a comment and tell me what hit hardest. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.